Hello, hi everybody. Myself Alavat Ramesh. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Especially today we will talk about a very general topic, especially for the B.Tech student and various competitive exams. Like after B.Tech, if you write that NTPC exams, various competitive exams. So today we will discuss about, especially the main topic is energy sources. So these energy sources we will discuss about the top 100 bits and very important bits. Those bits are repeated claims on previous competitive various exams. So now you can see the slide by slide in this YouTube channel what are the related important bits, especially for the various competitive exams related to the energy sources. So now coming to that first one, if you think about that, energy means nothing but of energy is only small like work to do, like simply you'll call as the energy. Especially the energy are mainly two type, right? So one is the renewable energy, another one is a non-renewable energy. So renewable and non-renewable energy sources are the major. I am showing here in this slide. You can see this, what is renewable, what is non-renewable energy sources. So renewable energy sources, here see the picture, you will understand the solar, biomass energy, hydropower plant, and geothermal and wind energy and tidal. So these are comes under the renewable energy, means it should be regenerated and we will get this energy from the natural, from the nature. And you can come into that non-renewable energy. So these are comes under the, we can't get from the nature. So we can see here oil, coal, nuclear and natural gases. So these are the best example of renewable and non-renewable resource of energy. So now we will go through by slide by important, what are the important bits, especially in the various competitive exams. We will see in slide number 3. So you can see the slide number 3, the first one bit, very important. This bit is came earlier previous many exams. So now you can see here what is the nature of availability of renewable energy source like wind and solar energy. So this is the first one bit, and you can given the here the options are 4 options. You can see here regular, constant, intermittent. So the right answer here is the C is the right answer. Intermittent is the right answer. So now coming to that here second one bit, which of the following is non-conventional energy sources? So this question, the option is given here 4 options. So the right answer is the C, solar energy. So this is the, these two bits are very important and it comes to various competitive exams. So coming to that next one slide, especially in the fourth slide, you can see here the next bit. So in fourth slide, what is the third one bit? You can see here the third one bit, what is the main advantage of renewable energy? So here is asking what is the advantage of renewable energy over conventional energy. The question is very important. The bit is asking very logical. So you can see here the 4 option: high capital cost, environmental friendliness, low efficiency, high maintenance. So the right answer is the B1 is the right answer. Why? Because this is the environmental friendliness. So renewable energy, nothing but it's come conventional energy. It is eco-friendly. So the right answer is third one bit is the B1 is the right answer. Now coming to that fourth one question, fourth one bit. So what type of radiation is called diffuse radiation? So the question you can see here, here is option is 4, beam radiation, scattered solar radiation, infrared radiation and direct radiation. So what type of radiation is called as the diffuse radiation? So scattered solar radiation is called as the diffuse radiation. So answer is B1 is the right answer. So solar radiation is called as the diffuse radiation. Now we can move on to the next one slide. You can see the some more important bits by slide. You can see here the fifth one slide, means sixth one question. You can see here what is the full form of CSP in solar energy. So this is very important topic. What is CSP, especially in solar energy category? So solar energy category, CSP means nothing but of concentrated solar power. So the right answer is the C. Concentrated solar power, nothing but of, you call as a CSP. So that is the right answer. Now coming to the next bit, which collector is used for high temperature applications. So which high temperature application we are using? Concentrating collector. So if you see the concentrated, that word is very important. So the right answer is B1 is the right answer. Okay, concentrating is the right answer. Now moving to the next one slide, you can see here few more important bits. Especially you can see here 6th slide, you can see 8th one bit. So this bit is very important. It came in earlier exam also, very competitive exam. So you can see this, what is the energy stores has latent heat is called as dash energy. Latent energy heat is called as dash energy. So heat means nothing but of, you know very well, the thermal. So right answer is the B1 is the right answer. So you can see here thermal is the right answer. Now coming to the 9th one bit, according to the World Health Organization, what is the main environmental issues caused by burning fossil fuels? So burning fossil fuels, what is that issues happen according to that our World Health Organization? So the answer is B1 is the right answer. You can see the air pollution leading to the premature deaths. So especially the air pollution causing that many deaths in premature. So that is the right answer for the 9th bit. Now we can move into the next one slide. You can see here next one slide. Which of the following source of energy is most widely used in India? So here is option is given for coal, nuclear, hydro and wind. So the right answer is the coal. Coal is the right answer. Most of the India is depending on the energy production, current production based on the coal. So coal is the right answer. Now coming to the next one, 8th slide. Which of the following is an example of renewable resource? So crude oil, uranium, nuclear energy, wind power. So wind power is considered as a renewable resource. So the right answer is the 4th one, wind energy. Okay, now we can moving on to the next one slide. Next one slide is 9th one slide. Where was the first nuclear power plant set up in India? So especially in the nuclear power plant, where the first India is introduced or established, Tarapur. So the right answer is the Tarapur is the right answer in this bit. Now coming to the next one bit. Here 10th slide. What is renewable energy? It came in these various competitive exams. You can say the renewable energy means what? So here is B1 is the right answer. Energy that can be replenished or nature over short time frame. So here is also mentioned the explanation part. You can just go through it. So renewable energy is obtained from the natural source like sunlight, wind energy, water and biomass, which are the replenished naturally over the short period. Unlike fossil fuels, these sources are sustainable and have the minimal environmental impact. So what is renewable energy? It's short time, it should be frame it in the nature only. So that is the right answer for what is renewable energy, means B is the right answer. Now coming to that here, next one slide. So what is the main environmental benefit of using renewable energy? So here you see what is the environmental benefit of if you go through that various activities in renewable energy. So here is option is given, 4 option. You can see here the C1 is the right answer. Decrease the greenhouse gases emission. So if we goes, our country is depending on the renewable energy resource, then it should be decrease the greenhouse gases. So what are greenhouse gases? So chlorofluorocarbon, carbon dioxide and CFC. These comes under the greenhouse gases. So it should be decreased when you go through the renewable energy. Okay. Next one. Which is the statement correct for the about the solar energy? If you see here the 4 statement is given. So out of 4, A1 is the correct answer. It is a renewable and non-conventional source of energy. So especially the A1 statement is correct here, and here explanation part also it is there. Just will please go through it detail about your competitive exam preparation. So now you can say, why is there a demand for renewable resource of energy? Why? Nowadays you can think it all R&D, research and development also. Everyone is looking for the more demanding and more research are going on about the renewable resource energy, because here is given the 4 option. You can see out of the 4, B1 you can see because they are low or zero carbon footprint. So this is the right answer. So this is that C1 is the right answer. So that's why renewable energy are more demanded day to day activities and year to year. So nowadays the renewable energy are very important and very demanded because of they produce very low or zero carbon footprint. Okay. Now we can moving to the next one slide, the 14th one slide. We understood here which of the following is not a renewable energy sources. So here is given fossil fuels, biomass, sun and wind. So A1 is the right answer. Fossil fuels is not a renewable energy. So fossil fuels is one of the non-renewable resource energy, right? So right answer is the A1 is the right answer. Now coming to the next one slide, which of the following or which is the major contribution of the world pollution? So here is given non-commercial resource, nuclear energy, and commercial resource, renewable resource. So C is the right answer. Commercial resource are the very important, and this is the right answer. Means C1. C1 is the right answer. So this C is a very important bit, and it came in last year in various competitive exams also. Now coming to that here, next one slide, the 17th slide, you can see here how does the acid rains or affect into the environment. So you can see here D1 is the right answer, by precipitating of acidic rainwater. So acidic rainwater is a main reason that is happen especially in the acid rains in the environment. Acid rains are basically rainwater which is acidic. So it caused by the dissolution of the harmful gases like sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide in clouds during the precipitation, thereby the polluting in the clean air rainwater. So that is that rainwater main effect of to the our environment. Okay, now you can see here next one, what is the major advantage of renewable energy? So this is very important bit, and you can see very simple bit, what is the major advantage of renewable energy? Here is mentioned for A1, B1, C1 and D1 option. You can see C1, this is the long term sustainability. So major advantage is that when you go through it, that when you activities are more developing in renewable energy, so long term sustainability are very important. Okay, now we can see that next one bit, what is the primary component of biogas? So biogas means immediately you think about the methane. So methane is a CH4. So methane is the right answer, especially in this bit. Now you can move on to that next one slide here to think about what is the principle of behind the tidal energy generation. So what is the tidal energy? Tidal energy is one of the renewable energy. So A1 is gravitational pull of the moon and sun. So the tidal energy is generated by the gravitational force exerted by the moon and the sun of the earth ocean, causing tides. So this is the right answer, especially A1. Next one you can see here, this slide, which of the renewable source refers in the movement of water? D1 is the right answer. And this is the what is the primary characteristics of the renewable energy? Here is C. It is can be C is the right answer. And you can think here next bit, which of the following is not a renewable source of energy? Nuclear energy, hydropower, biomass, energy from waste. So the right answer is nuclear energy is a not renewable energy source. Okay, and from there we will see to stop our YouTube class. So please like, share and comment my YouTube channel, and the further video we will update.